Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. My name is Stephanie, and this is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. Please forgive my raw appearance. I just got out of the pool. That's why my hair is wet, and I'm gonna be in and out of the pool all weekend. So no time for makeup, no time for raccoon eyes, no time. We're being real. This channel is about being real, okay? And yes, I want to put on makeup so I look a little better, but you know what? I ain't got time for that stuff this weekend. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me a little portion of your day. I really do appreciate it. Raw face and all. So let's get started. Today, we're going to go over the Hermit. We're going to learn all about the Hermit. So let me get situated. Let me get ready. This is the Hermit. Major Arcana. It's card number 9. And this is from my 8 of Coins Tattoo Tarot deck. Yay! So I started this channel because I want you guys to be able to witness and learn and see my learning and growing process. I'm involved in a lot of tarot groups on Facebook, and a lot of the people ask the same questions. And so everybody's journey is different. Everybody has different answers, okay? So this is just another way to get another answer. So what I'm doing, all of my websites that I used for research are listed in the description box below. So please feel free to check those out. So there's most readings, okay, are either going to be general, love, or money, because those are the 3 most important factors, right? Everybody wants to know about love. Everybody wants to know about money. And if you don't have any questions, then you're going to get a general reading, right? Okay. Well, I'm going to cover what the Hermit, first off, what the Hermit means, okay? Then how it can be interpreted for a general spread, love and romance, money and career, health, and then a spirituality spread. Those 5. So, you can do a spread for anything. There are formats for everything, okay? You can ask any question. You have to learn to ask the right question, okay? Soulful Revolutions, her channel. She was talking about this the other day. You can only control yourself, right? So if you want to know something, ask about yourself, how to deal with a situation, how you can deal with whatever situation it is that shows up, okay? So anyways, the main way to interpret, a way to interpret the Hermit card. Spiritual enlightenment, soul searching, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, and solitude. So the Hermit is represented by Virgo, and Virgo is analytical thought. Well, all of those bullet points that I just covered are a representation of analytical thought. Self-reflection, you have to go within, using your inner eye, your inner guidance, and finding a light, but knowing that comes from within you, not externally, not on the outside, okay? It's also represented by the back. The back is what supports your torso, right? It aids us in walking. It is probably the most important group of muscles that we have in our body, okay? That help us, move around. And I was in the pool, right? So swimming and, sitting on the noodle and whatever. The point is, the back is what aids your strength of your body, right? And the back needs to be nurtured the same way you do, okay? Going within. So, a few ways to interpret all of those bullet points for a general spread are, it's an indication that you're entering a period of reflection and enlightenment. You may need time alone to gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your direction in life, or your values. It's an indication that you're isolating yourself or withdrawing into oneself in order to recover from a difficult situation. Maybe being antisocial just temporarily. The Hermit is wise, mature, and knowledgeable. Let me move this up so it slides. Okay. It may indicate someone is seeking the services of a counselor. Time to focus on yourself and meeting your own needs. Okay, so that's if the Hermit pops up in the upright position. Now, give me a moment to turn pages. And if the Hermit pops up in a reverse position for a general spread, some of the ways that you could interpret this are loneliness, paranoia, isolation, being reclusive, withdrawal, okay? Antisocial, restrictive, or paralyzed by fear. So those are the bullet points that the Hermit can be interpreted as when it shows up in reverse. Now, these are ways that you could possibly interpret those bullet points. You are going to take this and put your own spin on it. That's part of what your intuition is, guys. That's part of tuning into ourselves, becoming our own hermit, and tuning into ourselves and trusting, okay? So possible ways of interpreting this are you have withdrawn too much from the world and are becoming too reclusive. Taking time out is good in moderation, but you may be taking it too far, okay? Everything in moderation is good, right? Now is the time to stop this. It indicates feeling, you may be feeling shy or apprehensive about something in your life. It indicates feelings of shy or being apprehensive about being in social situations, okay? It indicates that you are avoiding self-reflection completely as you're afraid of what you'll discover when you look inside. We've all been there. We've all felt that. Don't be scared. Don't feel afraid. That shows strength, in my opinion. It shows courage. It's funny, the last lesson I did, I think was the strength card. Let me look back at my notes. Yeah, it was the strength card. So from strength to hermit, we're ascending, guys. We are growing and we're developing and we're learning. And you're using that strength, okay? Not in the reverse position. That's what is important. You could possibly be becoming too fixated with someone or something, or too rigid or restricted in your views, not being open-minded. Okay? So, again, the next spread that we talk about is love and relationship. This is my Hermit card from my Halloween tarot deck. Love it. Love it. So, okay. So if the Hermit pops up in the upright position for a love and relationship spread, if you're single, these are possible ways. Well, let me rephrase that. it doesn't matter, you as the reader, whether you're in a relationship or not, unless you're doing the reading for yourself. But your querent, okay? If they're single, possible ways of interpreting this card for your querent, if they're single, represents coming out the other side of a period of loneliness and solitude that was needed to heal from a past heartbreak. You will soon be ready for a fresh start. It could possibly indicate celibacy or chastity, being chaste, right? Lack of sex. Now, if you're in a relationship and this pops up in the upright position, it represents an older, wiser partner. You may need to make more effort to connect with your partner. You and your partner are too focused on doing your own thing rather than spending quality time together. Because remember, the Hermit's about isolation, solitude, self-reflection, and soul searching. So if it pops up for love and relationship spread, then that's isolating yourself, solitude, right? Maybe searching to see if this is the right relationship for you, okay? Now, if it were to pop up in reverse for a love and relationship spread, it's a strong indicator of loneliness in the reverse position, whether you're single or relationship. But possible ways of interpreting this, if your querent is in a relationship, feeling shut out or rejected by your partner, or you and your partner have been too busy to connect with each other. So if that's the case, take some time out to connect with each other. No one likes to feel lonely and afraid, right? This may be leading you to feel lonely. That's kind of redundant. No, I guess that's the upright love and relationship spread. Sorry, I had a loose hair, guys. Or one person withdrawing from the relationship while the other's still trying to hold on to it. Now, if you're single, a way to interpret this card in a love and relationship spread is you fear being left on the shelf, or that you've missed your window of opportunity to meet that special person. Now is the time to start looking. That's part of the reason I chose this website, because even though this may not be totally positive, high, meaning for this card, it tries to turn it around and give it a positive meaning, right? Because that's the whole point of my channel, guys. It's a learning and growing channel. You're seeing me in my learning and growing process with the cards, and I'm trying to incorporate, hopefully I'm doing so successfully, but I am always looking at ways to teach you guys to change your thoughts and your perceptions so that we can be more positive, okay? So we can see things differently. Okay, so put aside your fears and put yourself out there again. Or if you've just broken up, maybe you want to get back with your ex. So, okay, those are possible interpretations for the Hermit for a love and relationship spread. I love this card. First off, he's like a mad scientist, and he's in his little lab. And see, my bracelet has skulls. I love Halloween. It's a haunted house. It's just your generic, haunted house scene. Anyways, so, of course, there's a little skull there, but he's got a mortar and pestle and a little frog, and he's performing an experiment, and he's got a smile on his face. The skull's like, I don't know about this. And this is the cat. Okay. So, cat's on the box, and the cat is present in every single card in this deck. See, for the Six of Pentacles, there's the cat. And my interpretation of the cat for this deck is the cat is the universe. And it's got your back. no matter what it is you do, whether you recognize it or not. And I think that's the whole point of the cat. How many times we may acknowledge pets, right? Especially if they're yours. But if you just see a random cat while you're out trick-or-treating, does that mean you're really going to acknowledge it, right? So if you're in a time period of your life where you're not connected to spirit or whatever energy it is that you resonate with, whether it's the universe, spirit, God, Yahweh, however you connect, right, with your higher self, however you do that. If you're in a place where you're disconnected, you may not notice the universe walking by. You may not notice the universe is watching you. You may not notice the universe has your back. But if you're connected, then you may notice. You start to notice all those little things, all the signs and the synchronicities. So, anyways. So again, I just love this interpretation. The cat's looking up at the mad scientist. The mad scientist is happy. He's taking time. He's by himself. In a sense, you're never alone, right? You're never alone, whether you acknowledge that or not. You're never alone. But he has withdrawn. He is looking for answers, and he is testing his theories, trying to see what works. So I love that. I just think that's so cool. Okay. So now, if you're interested, if your querent is interested in their money and career, okay? This is my Hermit card from my Gilded Tarot deck. I just got this last week. I am really enjoying this deck. And if you've watched my videos, that's why I used them in my videos last week, because I was so excited. Okay, so money and career, upright for the Hermit. Possible ways of interpreting it. It suggests that you're putting too much focus on your money, your career, and or material pursuits, rather than sharing your efforts on activities that leave you fulfilled on all levels. You may wonder if you're on the right career path. You may be searching. You may be trying to decide. Money and materialism may no longer be enough of a motivator. Sorry, there was a fly. Now is the time to be mature in your approach to money and investments. Okay? Now, if the Hermit were to pop up in reverse for a money and career spread, okay? It's time to start putting yourself out there career-wise and making business connections. So the Hermit's about withdrawing, right? So in reverse, we're not going to withdraw, we're going to put ourselves out there, right? The opposite. You would benefit from team projects or interacting with more people in your field. Now is a good time to seek the advice of a wiser, more mature person on investments or money. Don't jump into things you don't understand where money is concerned. Okay. So those, again, these are all just suggestions, guys, okay? This is not the only definition. This is not the only way to read them, but I love this website. I really was happy when I found this website because of all the different ways that you could interpret this. I thought that was just the coolest thing ever. So, okay, let me see where my book is. There it is. So this is my Hermit card from the Tarot of the Cat People deck. I was gifted this deck by my mother. She had originally bought it for my grandmother. And Yeah, so I don't know if it's still in circulation, no idea. Because I would imagine this deck was purchased maybe 20 years ago at least. So anyways, the next spread we're gonna cover is health, okay? So if the Hermit pops up in your health spread, in your querent's health spread, in the upright position, okay, I think this is just the neatest deck. First off, he's got 3 cats. So again, he's not alone. Okay, he's not alone, but it looks like he's in a cave, right? There's all that darkness behind him. But again, he's got the lantern, and see the light reflecting from the lantern, illuminating the cave. It's like illumination, like receiving information, but internally, right? Internally. Okay, so for health, possible ways of interpreting the Hermit. It indicates possibly overdoing things that may lead to health issues. If you don't make time for yourself to rest and reboot, your health may suffer. Take a break. See, he's in a cave, he's like separated, okay? Take a break, go within. Meditate, clear your mind, and connect with your body and how it's feeling. That's one of the hardest things for me, guys, is to, it's not impossible. It's just something that I need to focus more on, is being present with how I'm feeling in the moment. And not just emotionally, right? But how my body's feeling. Because I'm like, go, go, go. I gotta get this done. I gotta get that done. I gotta take care of this. I gotta handle that. I only have so much time. Well, we get lost in that and we forget. And if we are constantly on the go, then these stresses, these anxieties, this go, 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 go mentality will 2222. That's what the time is, sorry. They will manifest as physical symptoms and illnesses. And what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. It was on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, so you need to make sure you take time out for yourself, okay? So if the Hermit pops up in reverse for your health spread, okay? It could possibly represent intestinal problems as well as back problems. Because remember, the Hermit is represented by the back as well as Virgo, okay? So possible ways of interpreting this in the reverse for health. Indication of mental health issues or paranoia. It's a very strong warning that a stronger warning. That's what it is. Excuse me. A stronger warning than the upright, saying you need, not think about it, not maybe if you get around to it, but you need to take time out to relax or your health will suffer. Take time out for yourself, guys. Please, please, okay? So, stupid fly. Okay, forgive me, the fly's not stupid, but he is a little annoying right now. So, first off, I love this card because the guy, I'm so sorry, guys. I wish you could see his facial expression the way I can. I don't think my camera's good enough. What I'm seeing on the screen is it looks like there's just a black line across his eyes, but it's not. He's not sad. He's not upset. He's not angry. It's like contemplation. Like, things that make you go, And he's got his light, so he knows that he understands that if he doesn't know the answer now, he will, okay? And then he's got the universe. different deck, but possibly the same meaning. Now in this deck, I don't have the deck with me. I just brought the cards for the lessons, but it's Tarot of the Cat People. So in this deck, there are cats present in every single card as well. So that's another reason. That's another reason. And I love all animals, okay? But I grew up with my family having only cats. I love dogs. I love dogs. I lost my boxer this year. That was very devastating for me. There were many different devastating events that happened last year and this year for me. That's neither here nor there. But my point in telling you this is I'm an animal lover, okay? It doesn't matter what kind of animal, bird, turtle, fish, Pisces. I'm a fish, so, but the things that you may not, I'm going to go back to that. The things that you may not notice all the time are the things that are possibly what you should be paying attention to. Okay? We need to figure out how to ask the right questions. I love the fact that she said that. You've got to ask the right questions. Okay? So, for yourself as well, you have to ask the right questions. You can ask the universe, okay? You can ask the universe, but don't forget to ask yourself the same questions, okay? When you're looking for answers, make sure that you check yourself as well as the universe. I mean, there's no accountability if you don't hold yourself accountable, in my opinion, okay? So anyways, the last spread that we're gonna cover is spirituality. Now, this is my Hermit card from my Rider-Waite deck. Now, forgive me, guys. I have all of my earring backs in here, so that's what all the noise is. All my loose earring backs, my extra ones. But the Rider-Waite deck. And what did I just do with the card? Oh, here it is. I love the Rider-Waite deck, but I think it's important that everybody is familiar with this deck because this is one of the 4 original tarot decks ever created. I am trying to do research on what the other 3 are, and I have been unable to locate the titles of those other 3 decks. So if you by any chance know, would you mind leaving them in the comment section below? I would greatly appreciate that, guys. So, because this was my very first deck I ever bought. My personal opinion is you should start with a Rider-Waite deck because it's the original, right? And there's no problem or issue with branching out. You should definitely, I mean, I have tattoos, guys, and I love the Sailor Jerry style of artwork. So that's what drew me to this deck. And then, of course, I love Halloween. So that's what drew me to this deck. And then I'm a cat person, and this is my grandmother's tarot deck. So I love this deck. So my point in that is find the decks that connect with you. But I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's important to also have a Rider-Waite deck with you. So that way you could just, get to know them. And that way you can compare them. When you're studying them, look at the cards. Look at the differences. Okay? So this Hermit has a staff, and so does this one. This Hermit staff is his test tube. This Hermit staff is unseen in the picture, if he has one. And this hermit also has a staff. This one is the closest one to the Rider-Waite deck. Staffs, lanterns. Now see the stars in the background? There's a star in the lantern here. There's no stars in the background of this, but you can tell it's nighttime. Well, it's dark in the background, right? And there's no star in the lantern, but there's an eye. I take this as like your inner guidance, like your third eye. So anyways, okay. So for a spiritual spread, okay, if the Hermit pops up for your spiritual spread, possible ways of interpreting it are spiritual enlightenment. Now is the perfect time to engage in spiritual activities, meditation, energy work, psychic development, or just connecting with your own spirit guides. You're coming into a time of incredible spiritual growth. You may be seeking solitude or isolation during this time. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Use this time to focus on evolving your spiritual side and allow yourself to take time out. Remember, take the break. Take time out to listen to your inner guidance, as it will be very rewarding for you on a spiritual level. Okay, guys. Oh, I had an idea. Okay, let me do the reverse and then I'll tell you that. So, spirituality in the reverse, okay? You may be spending too much time alone. You would benefit by involving yourself in spiritual activities or groups, like meditation, or a meditation class, meditation class, Reiki, tarot reading circle, or a yoga class. You need to connect with others, okay? All right, guys. So what I am discovering in my research, again, in the beginning, I told you there were bullet points, right? The bullet points are the main ways of interpreting the Hermit, right? But you can also interpret them by the planets that rule them, and or by the astrological signs. You can just memorize planets and astrological signs and come up with a definition and an interpretation for the card. That's my opinion. Because Virgo is analytical thought. So in a general spread, you need to analyze something, however that resonates for you. In a romantic spread, something needs to be looked at. Okay, I'm trying to find different ways to say analyze. Something needs to be looked at. Something may feel off. You feel like something's off, and you're taking time out to figure it out, right? In money and career, you are not sure if you're on the right path. You're analyzing whether you are in the right place at this. Basically, whatever category it is, you're analyzing if you are in the right place for that situation, okay? So one of the things that I've realized as well is all the bullet points. They use them in all these sentences, right? So whatever deck you use, whatever your bullet points are, if you can find a way to create a story, I say create like you're manufacturing something. You're not. You're getting in touch with your intuition and you're getting downloads. But if you can use those bullet points in interpreting the situation the cards are telling you, then you will be more successful, okay? And the more you do it and the more you study, the more you practice, the better you'll get. Because again, remember, analytical thought. And I told you, okay, yeah, that's what it is, but I need to find different ways to say analytical, right? Observation. God, I need a thesaurus. But you get my point. So you're observing things, whether you're going within to observe yourself. Well, really, you should be observing yourself because you're the only one that can change you or do anything for yourself. I mean, other people can do little things for you here and there, like laundry or, go to the grocery store, pop your back or whatever. But you get my point. You're the only one that can make the career choice for you. You're the only one that can make your love and relationship choice for you. You are the only one that knows what is right for you. Okay? Analytical thought. And it's also represented by the back. Strength, right? We just went over the strength card. We're transitioning, we're transforming, we are evolving from strength into analytical thought. And strength was, I think, the shoulders. Let me see. I don't want to quote you. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Oh no, strength is the heart. That's what it is. Strength is the heart. So you are using, the last card was very heart focused, right? This card is very mind focused. Okay? So I hope that helps. Go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you for bearing with me in my rawness, guys. I'm a fish. I'm in my element all weekend. I'm gonna be in the pool, in and out. So this weekend, I may not have makeup on because I'm not dealing with the raccoon eyes and getting shower and doing makeup just for like a 30-minute video. If I want to get dressed up, that's one thing. But I'd kind of like to be in the pool all weekend. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. All of my contact information is below, and I would love to hear from you. Let's get a reading done. Let's find out what your situation is, okay? All right, guys. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.